New findings tonight from the University of Denver students and their professor who have attended more than 1,000 immigration hearings over the past year in Denver and Aurora.
Trump administration officials are carrying out the president's promise to crack down on illegal immigration, and researchers sought out what's happening in immigration court hearings every day. Michael Spencer reports.
DU Professor Rebecca Galimba and fellow researchers leave immigration court at the ICE Detention Center in Aurora, operated by the GEO Group. They're here gathering data. They're part of something called the Court Transparency Project, organized by the University of Denver and Colorado Asylum Center. The team has attended nearly 1,100 immigration hearings since last October, here at the detention center and at the downtown Denver courthouse.
But what we've seen, especially over the past year, is the increasing application of this idea of the no bond, mandatory detention to anyone who's ever crossed the border unauthorized, even if you were 5 years old.
It's a policy of mandatory detention for anyone who entered the U.S. without inspection. The policy was revised by the Trump administration in July of 2025. This month, the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals declared the policy unlawful, finding that detaining every one of the millions who have crossed the border illegally would, quote, pose grave constitutional problems.
Mandatory detention has been around a long time, but was previously applied to narrower groups of people.
These researchers say that prolonged detention can be exhausting, and of the hearings they observed, nearly 1 in 3 people who have pending claims give up trying to stay here.
I saw one case where the woman had 3 U.S. citizen children, all above the age of 21, who could petition for her relief. And still, she chose voluntary departure. And so many people you hear in court, we even heard it today, people saying, I can't be in here any longer. Please let me go home as soon as possible. I don't want to wait for voluntary departure. Please send me home tomorrow. I can't be here anymore.
CBS Colorado reached out to ICE and the Department of Homeland Security about the researchers' findings. DHS stated, "We will continue to deliver on the president's mandate to remove illegal aliens from American communities," adding, "Being in detention is a choice. We encourage all illegal aliens to take control of their departure." Letty Madrigal Tapia is a lead researcher in grad school at DU studying human rights. Her own family immigrated legally from Mexico, and she says that informs what she sees.
There's a lot of sorrow and cruelty that we're watching happen within the docket hearings. People coming to visit their loved ones and their loved ones having no other way of getting out of detention other than to ask for voluntary departure or a removal order. And we're watching people cry and their families be completely torn apart.
The most recent data provided by ICE in April shows that 78% of those detained in Aurora did not have criminal records. DHS says it encourages people to self-deport and, quote, reserve the chance to come back to the U.S. the right legal way to live the American dream. Madrigal Tapia says that doesn't square with reality.
It's a valid argument only if we actually have a valid and correct legal process for these people, and that right now isn't existing.
The DU researchers found that about 41% of those attending master calendar hearings had an attorney.
And I think it's really important that we illuminate what's going on behind closed doors.
The hearings are open to the public.
Come and experience it, to come and understand what's happening.
I'm Michael Spencer, covering Colorado First.
And the Immigration Court Project's research is ongoing. Next, they'll follow how immigration judges implement the 10th Circuit order, finding detainees in our 6th Rate region entitled to bond hearings. DHS says it's asked the U.S. Supreme Court to review and approve its mandatory detention policy.